comes our bus to Madrid. Okay, now it's 14:04, or in American time, 2:04 p.m. We're just leaving Barcelona en route to Madrid. Here's the train station in Barcelona. And on our left side, we see our ship over there, the Golden Princess. It's going to be there for today and tomorrow, and it's going to leave tomorrow at 6 p.m. Now we're on the outskirts of Barcelona. The countryside kind of reminds me of Arizona or New Mexico, except for the houses, the cars, and the signs. Excelente. As we do this trip from Barcelona to Madrid, in comparison, it's like going from Spokane, Washington to Seattle, Washington. It takes about 6 to 8 hours. I'd love to see the countryside, but I'm really tired, so I think I might take a nap. Got some big mountains in the background. Got some wheat fields. Now we just entered a little village. The village could be compared to a Washington, the city of Wilbur. We just entered the province of Zaragoza. Okay, we just arrived at the Zaragoza bus station and we got some water and some pastries over 2 blocks away from the bus station.
Es imprescindible permanecer calzados. Gracias y que tengan buen viaje.
I'll take your shoes off here. Now we're heading out of Zaragoza en route to Madrid. It should take 4 hours. It seems like this whole town is just apartments, buildings, because that's all we see. From this direction, it looks exactly like Wenatchee. It doesn't really look like Europe for me. Look how many windmills are here for making electricity for the Spaniards. The Spaniards don't play around here. They just make a tunnel through the mountain right there. Now it looks like we're just coming down from the Waterville Plateau en route to Wenatchee. This is how it looks like. But we're here in Spain and has similar photography over here. You never see this in the US, big castle on top of the mountain. Here's something you would see in America, nice paved railway road. Stopped in a small town with the bus just to go to the bathroom. Okay, we're in this small village. It is pretty small, I don't know its name, but we're just looking at the houses here. Here in Spain, everyone lives inside the town, and the countryside is where all the fruits and vegetables and trees are grown. We just entered the suburbs of Madrid. We see all these apartment buildings. We just got to the bus station here in Madrid. It's about 200 feet below the ground surface. We went down a tunnel, down underground, and it's really deep. We just got to the youth hostel here in Madrid. We're on the 5th floor, and as hard as we try to stay away from the Americanization of the world, we always find McDonald's everywhere we go. Most Vajunki Madrid bun. Now we're here in Madrid. We got our youth hostel, now we're gonna walk on the streets to see what's available here. There's a security guy here at the Burger King.
Sounding well.
Okay, it's Sunday morning, I just got up. This is where I slept. I found this pillowcase to be particularly unique because it has 2 open ends on each side. Never saw a pillowcase like that before. And then I go out over here to the window and look out, and we have busy traffic already early morning. We have busy foot traffic in a little alley right here. I see a strange person down there. Looks like he's drunk. And we're all seeing this from the safety of our hostel room up here, 5 stories above the city. We see so many social interactions here. It's like sociology in action right here in Madrid. Here's another strange fellow. Okay, now we're gonna go down to see what it is for breakfast. We go through this huge humongous door. It's like 10 feet tall. Then we go down the stairs. Here, this youth hostel building is 11 stories high, and we're just looking inside the little courtyard. And I look down, and at the little courtyard there's nothing else but a bunch of mechanical devices down there for the elevator. This elevator is so small that it says, "Please, 4 persons only, without luggage. It is for your security." It's really quiet too. It's a super quiet elevator. Let's go down to number 1. So only 4 people are allowed inside the elevator and a maximum of 375 kilograms. There's the elevator, comes down. This little device shows how much capacity the elevator has currently. This is the hostel's name that we stayed at, Galatzia. There's a little nice statue that's here. This little hostel is pretty nice. Here's the heater. And here we have the door for the bathroom. We just slide it across. We have a mirror there. And then we have the shower right here. It's actually a bathtub, and that's the only thing that exists. There's no shower at all. Then we have a little window up there that goes into the hallway. The door's right here. There's no lock on it at all. We got a little stool there for sitting on. We got 4 beds in here. We got a desk, 1 light, only 1 light in this room, which is right over there. We got a little TV there that you have to pay €5 to watch. And my desk is right here where I do all my writing. And then we have the windows open, and we can look right into the street. It's pretty nice. And there's always people on the streets. There's never a dull moment here in Madrid. What do we see here? A drug transaction maybe? I just love sitting down here and watching the people down below doing their interactions, and I have my binoculars here and I just look in it and I can see all kinds of stuff. Okay, now we got on a tour bus over here in Madrid. We're taking a tour. It costs $13 for 2 days. So that's pretty good because we can use the bus to go anywhere around the city. Here's Puerta de Toledo, big roundabout as well. We want to move the car a little bit closer to the curb, so all they do is pick it up and try to move it. Now we got off the bus and we're going to go to the flea market here in Madrid. You can buy all kinds of stuff there, even keys and forks. You get a silver dollar over here for €6.
Señor, estoy hablando, sí, señor. Me pega el calor, usted hace la sombra. Vale.
Let's go check this bar here in Madrid. Let's see what's inside. You can buy 3 coins in here from the old European Union for 3 of them for €1. You can even buy nickels, pennies, every coin you can imagine. Let's see if this car's gonna make it. Ah, he just touched it. Oh man, look at that, just smashed it up. Oh, and just millimeters away. Is he gonna make it right here? We don't know. Well, let's find out. Oh man, this is a tight one. This is super tight. He has to really use his parallel parking skills here in Madrid. It's a test to see whether he will make it and not damage another car. And he decided not to do it. It's too small. This car just parks on the sidewalk. This is a nice building here in Madrid. These people are so poor that when they beg, they use a McDonald's cup to collect money. By the way, the guy that I was filming doing the parallel parking, he got mad at me at the end and gave me the finger because I was filming him, and I think he touched at our car, so he was upset. Here we see a McDonald's again. Here's the central part. In Spain, you don't go to the convenience store to get cigarettes. You just go to a little lady over here and she'll sell you some cigarettes. Look at all the junk up on this roof. A lot of headphones. There are a lot of bums here in Madrid. We see them all over. Bums, drug addicts, and alcoholics as well. Here's a perfect example. It's 3:54 and 38 degrees over here. Here's a train station. Plaza de Cibeles. This one said it's 40 Celsius. Here's another town square. We've noticed that Europeans sure like statues because we see statues in every town and everywhere we've been to so far. Here's another statue. I have these headphones, so we'll listen to something now. So this is what you hear. They tell you everything that goes on around the city and have music and everything.
For its extension. To the left is the Army Museum, formerly the throne room.
Here's a nice church. There's nice apartment buildings. You can always tell it's well off here in Spain because all you do is look at their window and see if there's an air conditioning unit there. There's some nice water fountains. There's another statue on top of the roof. Okay, at the flea market we saw a Spanish CD, so we bought it for €2, and I'm gonna put it on this video when I make it, so I'll have Spanish music in the background. Pretty nice over here, pretty nice and warm, sunny. We see lots of nice cathedrals, nice statues. They have a clock everywhere because time is really important over here. Right now it's almost 2:30. Here's the Metropolis area. Now we're headed back to our youth hostel. Surf the web with your keyboard, eh?
So tell me what you want.
This is a cafe. You can get the buffet for €5, 30 cents.
Get a sandwich and a salad bar.
Colas are €2. Sandwiches are €4. The salad bar looks like it's been out for a whole week. It wasn't too good, at least for me. And this bread felt like it was really old, like 3 days old. It was all hard. We got back, rested a while, now we're going back out. You gotta be careful with this elevator because if you're too fat, it could break. It only holds 375 kilograms. I went to this little internet cafe and it's pretty nice because it was only €1.70 an hour. This is a joke right there. Now we got on a bus and we're gonna go eat somewhere. Here's the internet cafe that I went to. Pretty good deal, 3 cents per minute. Here's another big building. The buildings here are just spectacular. Here we have a nice waterfall. Here's a hostel. They're renovating these buildings right here. This one's being renovated as well. So is this building over here too. Some of the walls are pretty black over here. But then they're the renovated ones and they're really nice and white. I just love all these waterfalls over here in Madrid. And I just see tons of them all over. At every roundabout there's a waterfall in the middle. And with statues in the middle too. We never saw 6 lights on one stick. There's another 6 lights on one pole, in differentiation from one light on a pole, like this one. There's another old building being renovated. Here's some nice green grasses and flowers. Look at this unique car. Almost every room on this building has air conditioner. We see these clocks all over Madrid. They're pretty popular. This is a real person, by the way. It's a good job I want to do. I want to do exactly this job. I need to buy an umbrella, do it backwards, buy a coat, and get a suitcase, get some shoes, and get a special coat like that. It has metal things on it, so it'll wave back. Even the tie. Even the hair. This would be an excellent job for me. I need to buy coats, shoes, pants, umbrella, suitcase, some hair, some glasses, a special tie, a shirt, and a special coat, and a belt. Man, I'm gonna do this when I get back. I can make about $20 a day in Bellingham or anywhere in the States, anywhere in the world. See some more beggars. This store is pretty creative. Tomato. Here's a pretty narrow road. This lady got so tired she went to sleep. This is what a McDonald's looks like in Madrid. They have all those nice fancy McDonald's signs on the window. You sure don't need a watch over here in Madrid because there's clocks all over the city. Now we're gonna go through an alley. Here's a nice cafe. Here's some tourists that got lost. They're looking on the map because they can't figure out where they are here in Madrid. I think they're really lost. They have a tourist guide, a map of Madrid, and hopefully they'll find their way back home. Look at this plaza over the arch. We saw it when we were on the bus. Now we're going to check it out. This would be a nice place to live right above the arch. Here's another anti-American slogan here in Madrid. Okay, after coming through the arch, we came here and we saw this big, huge plaza, Piazza. And we're pretty happy because it's a typical Spanish plaza. You never see this in America. Here's another town. It's almost 9 p.m. over here in Madrid, and we're gonna check this architecture over here, and we're gonna see this nice town plaza over here. It's a pretty nice town square. And then we come over here and we see some air coming from below, and we see a bunch of toilet paper. This is someone else's way to get money, see? You take pictures and then you give money right there. Very creative way to make money. The lady's gimmick isn't working so well. She's getting pretty frustrated and she gets aggressive. She wants people to give her money. But she was pretty creative though. Have you ever seen a mid-air collision with some pigeons? Well, I haven't, and it'd probably be really hard to get it on tape. Here's another man trying to make money. This is the song I want to learn. All waiters are in competition to get customers. Even people live up here. Okay, we just got to our little restaurant, Liana, over here in the square, and we opened it. We got an English menu and looked at the first thing, and they said steaks, eggs, and French fried potatoes. They didn't spell eggs right. The translator wasn't a good translator. Now we sat down at a cafe here in Piazza Mahor. Okay, I just ordered carbonated water here in Madrid. That lady's still playing around with her toilet paper over there. She gets pretty upset because no one gives her money. She's not too creative. I mean, she was, but it was not a good idea. Let's see what this little boy's trying to sell. Oh, he's just like 10 years old. Let's see, I think he's trying to sell a snake. Let's see what this little girl's trying to sell. Some music instruments. Everybody's unpacking because big business is starting. 9:30, 10 o'clock, people are going to start coming into this Piazza Mahor. Look at our friends over here. He wants a tip. This is how another person wanted to do to make some money. If you don't have enough space to park on the curb, just buy one of these smart cars. We're looking down at how much juices cost, and for like 32 ounces it costs 395 euros. That's like 450 US just for that little thing. But Flight Simulator costs 83. That's like $100 US. So you can buy bananas here. You can either buy green ones that aren't ripe or black ones that are overripe and almost rotten. Here's a shoe store. When the shoe store is closed, you can just buy from this fellow. He'll sell it to you. I'm gonna go watch this movie. Look how fancy this building is.
Hey, who is this man, Dad?
I love this hostel. It's really nice. The bathroom door has a mirror on it, so the room looks a little bigger. You have a mirror over there. This is where I write. We have the windows open all the time. I can always look down to the street, and I always see interesting stuff. Let's see what we see today. Oh, we see someone selling something. Let's see what that is. Well, that man's trying to sell his Chinese food. He just sits there with his box and he has some Chinese food in there. And see this place? That zebra stripes has a light there. A red light, and people stop just for people to cross. We just went to check another room and we looked over here and we saw 2 toilets. This is new for me. Now we're on the tour bus again and we're going to listen to some information.
Stop number 16, the Puerta del Sol.
And here's a nice park over here. It has lots of benches, lots of trees, shrubs, and a playground. It has statues, waterfalls. It's very colorful and beautifully designed. It has slides, swings for children. It has monuments, pigeons in the background. This building right here is 575 feet high. Here's a building in which plants are growing all over it. Got a huge statue on top of the building. You can just see the mall over here. There's a little nice cafe downstairs. I'm really thirsty. Nobody's on this merry-go-round. Here's DHL in Spain. There's so many taxis here, you see one every 10 seconds. See, all you do is wave at taxi stops. It's pretty popular over here. You can buy all kinds of fans over here, they're really popular. This one over here is 110 euros. This fan right over here is 1170. This one over here is 470 euros. One of these costs 142 euros because it's meat. Okay, now we're all headed to the restaurant a couple blocks away to eat our lunch around 1 or 2 o'clock. It was a pretty good day today. We went on a tour bus. After the tour bus, we went to see a mall, and now we're really hungry. Everyone honks their horn here in Spain. This guy's nervous. He has to go by the traffic. The security guy stands there the whole day. This guy gives you shoe shine if you want one.
Everyone in the city honks their horn. There's always police and ambulances coming by.
Police is coming pretty soon.
See, they all honk their horn. They're nervous now. Police are coming.
These people are looking down too.
These people are looking down too.
This car is called the Citroen Jumpy. And now we're gonna go on a trip 30 kilometers out of town to see a little village. Look at this, Las Vegas, Salón de Juego. That's how they say gambling. See these CDs? They're illegal copies and he sells them for 2 euros a piece. They got into trouble for selling illegal CDs. Here we have the train station over here. We're gonna go to a small town. We got the ticket already and now we're waiting over here for the train to come. It's really busy and complicated. Here comes our train. We just arrived here in Torrelodones. Now we took a 30-minute train ride and we came all the way to the suburbs of Madrid to go to the casino. And once we got to the train station, we had to take a taxi for 10 euros to the other little village over here. I don't see too many airplanes here in Spain. Now I'm gonna go walk into the city and explore and see what I can see and find. Uh-oh, I just heard some thunder out there and some lightning. This is what an abandoned house looks like in Spain. It's pretty run down, no one lives in it anymore. Okay, got almost to the car over there, but then I decided to go back because it's getting windy. And I think it might rain in 10 to 20 minutes, so I don't want to get stuck here in the middle of nowhere. I was just starving to death and I looked in here. I found my secret food, the stick. Now we're here, we see someone right sleeping on the sidewalk, no one cares. Everyone looks at their time because everything's rushed. You see a group of people soliciting. We're hearing a song of honks.
They're upset with the bus, yeah?
And that bus all started the problem. It's almost 10 o'clock. I'm ready to go out to explore the nightlife here in Madrid. We got people waiting on the street here. Now she's leaving because she saw me taking a video. These two people over there are bargaining on a price. When the police comes here, all of the people run away because they're selling illegal CDs and you can't do that. So that's why you don't, right over here, you don't see any sellers at all. It's all empty, the square. These sellers are real smart because they always look behind to see if when the police is coming. When the police comes and they have to run away, they always keep an eye out for what's behind them, what's around them. Sodom and his friend. Bueno. 5 minutes ago we almost saw a pickpocketer trying to pickpocket a lady with her purse when she opened her purse up to pay someone to buy a fan. All these sellers are on the black market, so you gotta be really careful. These fans are €1. Buy CDs here, you see they have a little rope there. The reason they have that is if the police comes, they can grab it in the middle and all the CDs come together and then they can run away. We're back in Piazza Espana, and once again tonight this lady's having a good business doing her toilet paper business. She really skilled in it. She went to school 4 years to learn how to tie toilet paper to the wind. Probably good business for her. Here's that man again. There's some undercover cops. All they did was run in the crowd and kick all the things away, and then they collected. These are undercover cops. Well, this is the most exciting thing I've ever seen. See, these undercover cops, they just ran in the crowd, they kicked all the CDs around and made a big commotion, and then they ran away.
Let's get out from here, honey. Let's go back. Right there, that's good. Let's get out from here.
Those pickpocketers, little kids got caught by the undercover cops. This is big time, very scary business, man. This is very exciting too. Let's go. We don't want to get caught by anyone. We have to run away because we told the police on who was the pickpocketers. So now we don't want to get caught. Okay, now we're in the safety of our home. I was videotaping some prostitutes over there and they got mad at me. And like 3 of them stopped me and they were asking why was I videotaping stuff, and they started fighting with me, and so I told them that I'm a tourist, and then I started running away because I didn't want them to catch me. They stay to the right of this corner. We had a big exciting experience, man. Okay, after getting a drink of water and resting up, I'm ready to talk some more. The story was that we went out to this square. There's lots of people there, and there was this British lady trying to buy something, and she opened her purse up, and then this about 15-year-old kid tried to snatch something in her purse, but he wasn't successful, and father pointed the British lady out and said that someone was trying to pickpocket her. About 20 minutes later, we came back through that same street, and the undercover cops caught the 15-year-old boy, and his brother was like 11 years old. These pickpocketers were like in a gang of 8 of them, so once we said, yeah, that's the right person to the police, we started running as fast as we could away because we didn't want any of the gang members to see us, so we ran as fast as we can through the corners and everywhere. And then we got to this street over here, just around the corner to the right, and I wanted to videotape some more, and all those ladies saw me videotaping, and even though this camera is really small, I thought it would be really good for undercover stuff. It wasn't working because they saw me have this video camera, and it was kind of blurry, so I didn't get good shots. But then they started asking me in Spanish, why am I taking videos? And then they started getting a little aggressive at me, and I said, well, and father said, well, he's just tourists, you know. So then I started running because and they were kind of weak, you know, and then I started running as fast as I could away from them because I couldn't. They want my camera to get stolen because this is like a $2,000 camera. So I ran away and ran past this McDonald's and then ran as fast as I could across the street with the green light on. And I finally made it to the safety of my home where I can observe from 5 stories above the city, and it's really good because they don't know I'm observing them. This is an exciting place. Just to tell you something more, that lady that took my hand, she was trying to withhold me, and she had a cigarette in her hand, and father just pushed her away from me and said I'm a tourist, you know, and she was getting pretty mad at me. And the cigarette fell on the ground and she couldn't smoke anymore. This is a pretty exciting night. Okay, we just got up this morning, and the entire night we heard cars and traffic and loud noise outside. It was really hot last night. So let's see what's working out now outside. It's not many people outside, but there's still some, and lots of cars. Everyone's going to work, and it seems like this town's busy the 24 hours a day. But I still like living in this room. It's really nice and warm.
And aqua, yes. Aqua is
Oh man, there's a homeless guy. Oh man, there's another homeless guy. We're gonna see a security guard pretty soon. Right over here. Here's what we call the dream for Ella. Lensoya para Ella. Here's a little nice ice cream shop. There's a homeless guy. It's been a nice warm day here in Madrid. Got 35 degrees. We all see this ice cream shops all over Madrid. That's a good one. Here's another lady trying to steak from cars. Good one. Hey, look at this unique vehicle. It's a little motorcycle. It has a top on it, and it's really sophisticated, made by BMW. I don't know what this little device is. I see another bigger. I'm gonna see if I can take a photo of him. Hopefully the red light's red when we get there. Good one. This guy's sleeping after a busy night last night. There's one. Oh man. Now we're at Piazza Espana. Right there. Well, we're still looking for beggars. I don't see any now. Some security guards. See, on another one. And now we're gonna look down on the street to see if we see any homeless beggars. I don't see any. That's a shoe polish man. That's a shoe polish man.
What if looks like a beggar?
There's our window up there on 5th floor. And here's that street that I got confronted last night by those 2 ladies. There's some police. They also go by male and female. Oh, here's a security guard. I only have 5 more minutes of tape left. Got some nice music in the background. Now we're gonna go around and we're gonna go see the train station and see all those blacks selling those illegal CDs. Snobby-ish accent.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to get into this one street and it's a big traffic jam. Got the ice creams here, $2.50. Here's a nice restaurant and a tourist. So now we're back behind the Piazza Espana and we're seeing all these nice buildings here. Okay, here's the nice alley that goes back from the Piazza Espana, and then we turn to our left over here and well, we see something unusual here. Someone is begging right here. He's relaxing here and he's enjoying life. Then we have the supermercado. Okay, we walked all the way here and found a little fountain in the middle of the roundabout. And we see some nice people here and some nice trees. Right over there we saw a bar and they had a beer vending machine. Found this restaurant called Restaurante La Latina and it's in the back streets. So it's obviously going to be cheap. So let's see how much the prices are. We go down here and check it out and we see that salads, you can get it for $2. Salad of tomatoes $1 or euro. See, everything's really cheap here because we found this cheap restaurant in the back streets. See, nothing's more than €4. The next one we see that you can get all kinds of food and like $4.50, $6. These are the more expensive stuff. Tortillas are only €2. Nice fall weather's coming here on August 12th. Going through the streets here in Madrid in the back streets and we see lots of little shops and everything. We're gonna go look for a supermarket. Here's a beer vending machine I was talking about. You can buy beer right here for €1. We're looking at all these apartments and then we came over here and we saw a shop right there and I was called. We couldn't believe it. They're just unbelievable.